Hello and welcome to a brand new video. It's been a while. I wasn't planning on doing this video first, but because of the PlayStation announcement yesterday, I felt like I really needed to. I need to get this off my chest. A lot of people have already done videos like this. I've seen many videos now coming out in kind of like protest or shock about the PlayStation 5 Pro announcement. It involves me more in the sense that I've actually been waiting for the Pro to be announced and released. I haven't bothered with joining this new generation of consoles yet, because I've always said to people that I'm waiting for the Pro. As soon as the PS5 was announced, I was like, yep, great, cool. It's massive, it's huge, it's ugly. I'm just going to wait for the Pro. 4 years later, we've had a Slim, and now we've got a Pro. I didn't like the redesign of the Slim. Obviously, it's nice and smaller than the original one, because the original one is huge. But I was hoping for more of a redesign, and I had my fingers crossed that the PS5 Pro was going to have that. It's not. So, like the main big thing is the cost. That seems to be rubbing people up the wrong way, and it rubbed me up the wrong way too. Hence this video. £700 for a console is kind of ridiculous. And the main fact that it doesn't come with a disc drive is the real kicker. I initially thought that a disc drive was about £35. It's not £35. The disc drive is $99.99. So in order for you to be able to play physical games on the Pro, you're going to need to spend another £100 on the console. So that takes it to £800. Then, if you want to stand it vertically, you have to then also pay another £30 for a stand. So you're looking at £830 straight off out the gate. Then, if you want a second controller, in case, maybe you want to play two-player with somebody wants to come around and play with you, you'd need another controller. So that's what, another £50-60? So you're looking at almost £900 for a console without any other accessories going towards it, which is absolutely ludicrous. Like, I can't, it's first world problems as well. But like, and I'm sure I'll get somebody in the comments saying something like, the cost of the stuff that's in it, and then you put like a PS5 together with that, it would come to that kind of price. But traditionally, the console makers like Sony, Xbox, they eat the cost of that at like the console's launch. So when a new generation launches, despite what the price is, normally to make it, it costs more to make it than what they sell it for, traditionally. And then they make their money back up on software sales and other accessories and stuff. And then as the generation goes, the cost of those components goes down. So then the cost of the console comes down because it's cheaper to make. And then with the likes of like the PS4 Pro and the Slim, they change the components in them because they're cheaper or whatever, and then they end up being able to sell it for a slight profit or what have you. So going back to like the PS4 generation, I didn't get a PS4 at launch either. I waited for the Pro, and then even when the Pro came out, I waited a few years after that to get one. And I managed to get a Pro, I think in 2018 or 2019, for just under £300 from a retailer. So, I mean, what was that? 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and that was the top of the range console of that generation. So to then go forward and have the PS5's Pro be £700 for a digital console is absolutely just it's ridiculous. Like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? Like, they charged over £500 for a VR unit, which didn't sell, and they've stopped production on. They release a portable screen for the Pro, for the PS5 at £200. Probably is sold quite well, but it's just another screen, so you can play your games portably. Supposedly they've upped the price of the console in certain territories. In some territories it's been more than once. I just can't believe that I waited 4 years. I waited 4 years for this, and then I'm just like, well, that's not going to happen, is it? Like £800 to £900 for a console is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do now. Well, I kind of do know what I'm going to do, but I didn't really want to. I was waiting for the Pro. But like I said previously, I don't like the slimmer design of the PS5. I don't like the way the disc drive is like a big bulge on the side. And typically I lay my consoles horizontally, so I can't remember if there's a stand already in with the Slim to sit it, but it's always looked odd that I think there is a stand in the box for it horizontal, but it's not any good, like, type kind of looking stand. So you kind of want the vertical one because it just looks better. But I mean, I thought the launch one was godly awful and big and bulky and horrible looking, but I think that's the console that I'm gonna end up getting, and I'm not gonna buy it from Sony. I'm not gonna buy, like, they just announced that they're gonna sell refurbished models at a discounted price. So I'm not going to do that either. Obviously I want to be a part of the generation. I have shot myself in the foot, but it's me. It's what I do. I've already bought PS5 games in preparation for getting a PS5. If I'd never done it, then I would have probably just been like, I'll just stick with the PS4 and my Switch, and that I wouldn't have bothered. But I do have games. I do want to play them. So it'll be a case of, I think I'm gonna just buy a launch PS5, and I'm gonna buy it privately from another seller, off of eBay or Vinted, or from a shop, like an independent shop. I don't in this instance I can't excuse me, I can't not give Sony money, in the sense that I'll still be buying games, I'll still be buying like controllers and accessories, and that they will get money out of me that way, but I don't want to give them money for the console. I can't believe it. I was going to wait it out. Like, even if I wait it out, I don't like the design of it, and I don't like the fact that you have to buy the disc drive separate. Any way you shake it, even if they drop the price of the console, I don't like the fact that I've still got to go out and buy a £100 disc drive. If I want to stand it up, I've got to buy that separately. So even if they did drop the price, I mean, I was expecting it to come out between £550 and £650. If it had come out at £599, I probably would have got it. I might have waited for a price drop, if there would be a price drop. Yeah, for it to come out at £699 is just, it's insane. Like the Slim is selling for, I think, was it £480? So yeah, I mean, like, the price has gone down slightly. I literally thought it was going to be like they're going to sell, because the launch PS5 was what, £550, I think, or £570. So I thought they were going to go back to that price. I thought the Pro was going to be that price, the Slim was going to be the £480 or £499 one, and that was going to be the pricing for it for a good couple of years, until like the 6 gets announced or something, and then they would slowly drive down the prices of PS5 to sell through their backstock. But no, they come out with £700, a digital console for £700, and then the extra costs on top. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, this is just kind of really a rant video about that. I am planning on doing another video, an update of what I've been doing and where I've been. But the first time I recorded that, it was over an hour long, and I didn't have enough memory on my phone to edit the video and save it. So I'm going to be breaking it down into more manageable chunks. But I just wanted to do this video quickly, just to get it out, because I can't believe it. It's just, what a great big fuck you to everybody, really. Yeah, and yeah, it's a niche product, and gaming is a you know, a luxury like hobby in that it's not, you know, it's not a necessity in that, but fucking God. Oh, £700 for a gaming console. And like, there's been talks of it, like, where some people have been like, yeah, but if you take what's inside the PS5 Pro and you put it into a PC, it's not going to be a great PC, and you're not going to get it for that price, right? With any PC talk, I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not going to be a PC gamer. I'm not interested in PC gaming. I want a console. I'm happy to buy a console every 8 to 10 years, and just play that generation of consoles, that generation of games. That's what I've done for 30 years, you know. So there's going to be people in the comments that, you know, mention the cost of things or inflation or anything like that, and that's fine. You do you. But when it comes to literally like £800 for a console, that's just mental, absolutely mental. But I'm gonna say, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I just a complete idiot? I've actually posted on some Facebook pages, and I'm having a back and forward with somebody at the moment, because I stated that I'm probably going to buy a launch PS5, but I'm going to do my damnedest to buy it from somebody that's already bought the console, so Sony doesn't get the money. And then the guy is like, yeah, but the console was already bought. And I'm like, that's exactly the point. The console's already been bought, so they can't account for that unit of sale. But he doesn't seem to be grasping that fact. He seems to think that the person that sold it to me is then going to buy another one, and then it's just going to be a thing. And I'm like, well, that's up to them. I'm talking about me and what I want. If I buy it from somebody that no longer wants the PS5 for whatever reason, then Sony doesn't get to say that they've sold another unit, that it stays like the 59 million units that are already out there stays the same. In the instance of me buying a console, I was going to buy the Pro and now I'm not. They've lost the sale in the sense that I was going to buy something from them and now I'm not. So yeah, I really just wanted to get this out there because Jesus Christ, I just didn't expect it to be so much money. But yeah, again, like I said, let me know in the comments section down below, and hopefully you'll see me soon with the update on what I've been doing. Okay, bye.